Did you see the notes?
Yeah, I got everything. All right, guys. Welcome to the TimeOut podcast with Oli and Vens. So today is the 16th of March. We are going strong and we are hoping that everybody that walks with us is good. Oli, what's up, man? How's your week?
Busy, super busy. To my F1 fans out there, this was a yeah.
Oh
F1 is back.
yeah, they it started, right?
F1 is back. It started. I watched qualifying Saturday, and then I caught the race. I caught the race at 1 in the morning.
How's
So,
how's this
oh
kid
man,
doing?
man,
The
there's a lot
Mercedes
going
guy.
on. The rookie's doing good. The other guy got on the podium. I only call him the other guy because I don't like him. But yeah, the
Oh,
other guy got on
Armstrong?
the podium. No, what's his name? George.
Oh,
George.
Josh, right.
George. George got on the podium. But yeah, no, I'm happy.
If
You know, I have
as
something to look forward to.
a betting man, who should I go with?
Nobody.
Because
No,
it's
nobody.
not guaranteed.
It's not guaranteed. That's what I love about it.
Okay.
Because in this race
All
alone,
right.
man, I'll talk about it later. But it's I have something to look forward to. Because I'm not watching the Miami Heat, so
Why? They're your team.
I'm not watching the Miami Heat, bro. Not doing it.
You wanna start with that?
1 second.
You wanna start with that? With your rant?
Yes, I'll start with my rant on the Miami Heat. Um, hmm, how do I begin?
Okay, so
How do I
it's
begin?
something going on between the Heat and Jimmy.
No, not anymore. Not anymore. But I want to start by saying that if you are a Miami Heat fan and you saw the Memphis Miami Heat game,
Mm-hmm.
there's no way you could look at me in the eye and tell me that um, Pat Riley was in the right
And
and
Jimmy
Jimmy was
was
in the
wrong.
wrong. There's no way you could sit here and tell me we didn't fail Jimmy Butler as a player. I'm not having it. We lost the game. I'm gonna just let you guess.
I
I'm gonna
wasn't
just let you
watching
guess.
it.
But take a guess of what the final score was. Ask yourself, why would Ollie be so mad
Is it like
at
a
his
point?
team?
Did you lose like by a point or two?
Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm,
So it was like whatchamacallit, it?
mm-hmm. It was a blowout.
Blowout.
Mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm.
Memphis blew you guys out?
Yep, out the water.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would be pissed too. Memphis right now, I mean, granted, they still have Ja Morant, but they are not, uh, how do you put it? They are not that good of a team. So for
We
them to be
lost.
blowing you guys out,
We lost 91 to 125.
that's more than 30 points.
We lost
34.
91 to 125.
Yikes. That's a big blowout.
Pat
Um,
Riley has failed the franchise and he has failed Jimmy Butler. I don't care anymore. I don't care. I don't
I
care
mean,
how this comes off
we've seen blowouts before though, but why did this one hurt so bad?
because I've had to listen to everybody call me out and tell me about how, oh no, but we have Bam, we have our star. Bam is on the team. We should be doing this, and we have Tyler Hero. We have the pieces, and we have this, and we have that. We have nothing. We have nothing. Okay, is this the worst Miami Heat team we've had? No,
Nope.
but for me personally, it's up there. It's up there.
Um,
It's up there.
okay.
It's
I
up there as
mean,
one of the worst teams we've had in our history. And not because of the personnel or the sorry, I had to fix my seat. Not
no,
because
you
of
good.
the personnel, not because of the personnel per se, but it's just the way that we're playing. It just makes it's not we're too inconsistent. And I think that's what's making me angry. This season, we blew so many fourth quarter leads. We can get a 17-point lead on any team in the NBA, and we could lose by 4 or lose by 34 to any team in the NBA. And I remember the Lakers being in that position. But it's not
Yeah,
as bad as the Lakers. You want to know why it's not as bad as the Lakers? Because at least you guys knew what your problems
that's why that was gonna be my next question. Like,
were.
how do you get out of this? Because looking at the team on paper, you guys don't have a superstar,
Nope.
but you have enough to be solid. So what what's the
I'm not even in the camp that we have enough to be solid.
I think so. I mean you have you have
We have enough to
Wiggins,
overachieve. I don't believe
you
in
have
Wiggins.
Bam,
I don't believe in
Tyler
him either.
Hero. I guess Tyler Hero will be your superstar since he was an all-star this year. Um, who else you guys have? You have that center that you guys drafted. He's been playing solid basketball. I mean, you guys have enough to be a playing team because I think right now you are in the same position and level as Portland,
We are
in my
29
opinion.
and we are 29 and 38. That's our record.
What's Portland's record?
That's a great question. Let me because I don't pay attention to Portland all that much. I just know that they had a really up and down season and they still have stuff to look forward to.
Hmm.
If you talk to a Blazers fan, they probably have more stuff to look forward to than we do.
Well, they
We
don't
have a
have a
better record than them, but
yeah. You had Jimmy for the beginning of the season, but
exactly.
my thing with them, they don't have an all-star or superstar, but that's what I was saying. They have solid pieces that can anybody can go off any given night, and the supporting cast is not as bad because they have Aiton, they have Simmons, they are they have a couple of players that can give you points. So that's what I'm saying. I think the Heat's problem is you guys are used to have a superstar on the roster that you build around. And right now you don't have that. Because I mean, let's face it, Tyler Hero is just coming out of his shell. So he doesn't know how to win yet in those situations. So that's why I cannot really put him at that level. But I think he should be at that level if he has somebody that can coach him to be at that level. Like I'm not talking about a coach. I'm talking about what Z Wade did for LeBron in a sense as show him how to win when it comes to the playoff. So things like that, man. But other than that, I don't know how you get that player though. Is it via
Tyler Hero
trade?
is that player. Like he's Tyler Hero is gonna grow into that player.
Definitely,
He's
but
growing into that player.
it still
And
need
he knows
the
how to win by now. He knows what to do. He was Jimmy Butler's teammate when during the finals runs. Like I don't care about he has playoff
you
big
have a solid
moment
point.
experience.
We have a point. We have a point with that one. Yeah, he did go on a
That's not
final. So
my biggest issue will forever be with Bam. He's not like
okay,
his
let's say you're trading Bam right now. Like a team calls you. Let's say the
I'm
Lakers since winning the
I'm
big.
fleecing a team for everything they have. Give me all
But
the
they,
first round
but, but
picks.
but
Give
you
me
you
everything.
as a fan don't see the value in him. So what makes you think that a team will see the value?
I don't see the value in him as a superstar or a first option.
He's not your first option right now. Tyler Hero is your first option.
Exactly. But he can't even be a decent, but he's not even and that's just my bias against Bam. He's not even a decent second option to me.
Huh.
He just started shooting threes this season at a high clip. And in that game that we lost, I'm pretty sure he had 6 points that game. The blowout. So I can't even
For how many attempts?
shoot. I'll give you the stats right here, right now. He had
Hmm.
oh never mind. I'm tripping. He had a cool 18 points in 30 minutes in the loss. That
Hmm.
see that's respectable. That's respectable.
It is respectable.
That's very respectable for a
So
third
that
option.
what did
That's
what did
respectable for a third option. That's respectable for a fourth option. It's not
give me
respectable
give
for a
me give me
second
your
option.
top three scoring players on in that
For
game.
for that game,
Mm-hmm.
okay. So it was Ware, our rookie,
Mm-hmm.
what you call it?
Points.
Yeah, points. Yeah, he had 19 points. He had a
How many
19
points? How many
he
points?
had 19 points. He had a 19-point double double, 19 points, 11 rebounds.
Okay, solid.
And then Bam had 18 points and 6 rebounds.
Okay. Yeah, good as a third. All right. Well, what was the best scoring night? What the best scoring night for the Heat?
Uh, our our center,
So Tyler Hero did not play that game.
he did. He had 8 points. He had 8.7 assists in 22 minutes.
So what do you
Uh,
want? What do you want the team to do when their best player is having an off night?
I want them to blow it all up. I want them to start fresh, move on. I don't
So
want to see like
you want them to trade Tyler Hero, trade
sure
everybody.
at this point because it's like you're building what you want to talk. We have all this talk about heat culture and working hard and doing all this stuff, and we're blowing leads. Heat culture this season is blowing leads. Heat culture this season is losing games we shouldn't be losing. Heat culture this season is getting blown out the water on
Hmm.
a road. We're getting blown out the water by 34.
Yeah, but it's not like
Heat
it's not.
culture is
Uh,
not signing players and running it back with the same roster year after year after year, even though you know it don't work.
yeah, but it's not a rare occurring thing though.
I've been dealing with this like for seasons on end. Freaking, we have Terry Rozier, who we traded for, mind you. He played 27 minutes to score five.
So the issue with your team right now,
Davion Mitchell had 3 points and he played 20 minutes. And his nickname was off day or whatever they
yeah,
called
but
him.
the issue with your team since the trade is you guys are averaging about 100 point and score. Because even looking at your wins, you only had a one game where you scored 125. Was the game against the Hawks in February 26th? Was Jimmy still there?
I don't even think he was even playing at that point.
Yeah, but that one you had 131 game against the Hawk, okay. After that you had 125. And then since then, your highest has been 112. Even in a loss, you got 112. You haven't gone past that 110 yet.
I'm a like all the players. We're playing like a team from the early 2000s with this roster here. Jaren Jackson by himself had 31.
So Jaren Jackson is having those kind of nights because your center is still young, man. He can score, but in the defensive he is not yet what they call rim protector, I guess, because Jaren Jackson is not gonna keep putting up threes.
No,
He's gonna
he's not
drive
gonna
in.
keep putting. I'm just so unbelievably just. I'm just fed up. I think I'm just like there's so many players that I just don't want to see on the roster and players that like when they were talking about how oh yeah we're gonna trade the Jimmy Butler for Andrew Wiggins trade was just to get rid of Jimmy Butler. I have never believed in Andrew Wiggins since he got to the league. When he got to the league in
I mean,
Minnesota, he was averaging 22 and it was an inefficient 22. That's why they were begging for him to develop in Minnesota into that number one option or number two option for Karl Anthony Towns that he never developed into until they traded him. And when he was with Golden State, he wasn't a second option. He was just another key piece that they knew how to use in their system.
but he won
He's
with
the
them though.
he won with them being a system player, and this is the guy that we traded a franchise player for. That same guy we made that trade for, he had 8 points in 22 minutes. Get him out. Like, it's just like,
But you're not gonna get
just
any value for
gone.
Wiggins right now, bro. You're not gonna get
If,
anybody.
if,
They should have. Okay, I understand your frustration with Pat Riley because Pat Riley should have gotten more for Jimmy.
yeah, he should have gotten more when we had Jimmy. He should have gotten more before Jimmy. He should have got, like, my thing is, I don't want to be a team that's like, well, we suck, but we can be good. No, it's either we suck or either we're good. at this point. I don't want to keep playing this game where we have all these role players or all these role players who could be starters or role players who could be first options, and they come in here. That's like the Knicks right now with Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges is not no first option, and they gave him all that money just for him to say he's playing too many minutes. I don't just either we're good enough or we're the Washington Wizards. Pick one. I don't want to be in this in between because right now we have the reputation of a team that should be doing something. But we're playing like the Washington Wizards,
Yeah, but I mean,
and we're not even young. We're not even
it
young
is not
anymore.
it is not an overnight fix, bro. It's not. It's gonna take a
We're
couple of seasons.
all the and every player. I feel like every player I wanted to be in a Miami Heat uniform would have benefited the team in some way, shape, or form. Had they been in a Miami Heat uniform at the time that I was like, you know who would be good in a Miami Heat uniform? This player.
Oh
Prime
yeah.
example. I wanted Lonnie Walker, and then when we lost Goran Dragic, I wanted D'Angelo Russell from his Brooklyn day, from when he was playing well in Brooklyn
Mhm,
and before he went to Golden State. I wanted D'Angelo Russell so he could push
mhm.
the pace and do all that stuff. I'll admit,
Well, Zillow will do you good now, though. You
no, he
need a
won't.
point.
Don't
I think
stop.
he'll do.
Stop it. Stop it. We don't
He
need.
will do.
He
He
he's a
will
loser.
do you good now.
He likes losing now. He wants to be on a team with no expectation. He likes losing. He has no expectation. He just wants to average 16 on the worst efficiency possible and end his career that way. And that
Mm,
hurts because that to understand that that's what he wants for his career at this point in his life. Fine, cool. It's his career. It's just disappointing. It's not every player has that killer, and not every player has that mentality to want to be great. He's not one of those guys. Which sucks because
mm.
it was a completely
I
different thing
mean,
earlier in his career. And then like I've been want Duncan Robinson off the team. He no, you get
he
him out
just
of here.
cannot defend. But
Get him
at
out of
some
here.
point, he was a solid
I don't
offensive
care.
player for you guys.
No. His biggest development was he figured out that he could dribble the basketball and actually attack the basket for once. Get him out of here. I don't care anymore. That
But
guy,
that's the
he
thing is,
becomes
you're not gonna
unplayable.
get anybody in return for those guys.
He
Your
played
best bet
13
is
minutes to score nothing.
your best
I
bet
get him
is
out of
free
here.
agency and drafting. That's
That
all
and
you
so far
have.
I like where we draft good, but that's what I'm saying. Trade all of them for picks. I don't care. Just trade all of them for picks. I don't care if Bam is dating Aja Wilson. I don't care if he has an Olympic gold medal. I don't care if he's this amazing defender. That defense has helped us a bunch in this game. 125 to 91. I don't care.
Well,
I don't care. I
uh,
blow the team up at this point. Press the red button.
hopefully, well, like I told you, it's not gonna be overnight. It's gonna take a couple of seasons.
Waive
So
a couple players. You don't have to
let's
use.
hope.
Get them gone. Free up cap space. Get them gone.
Let's
Get
hope
them
there's
gone.
something you guys can do this off season, coming up off season. But JB Bickerstaff, man,
Yes, JB Bickerstaff. Yes.
what? I
He
did
said
not
he's.
catch the game. I did not catch the game. Hold on, I did not catch the game, but I saw the outburst.
Mhm.
So that was my mistake. I did not even go look what happened in the game, what's going on, because if you okay, what happened in the game?
So it was a very close game. Essentially, it was a very close game. Finished 113, 107. And like when it's those close games like that, it's very the refs get involved. It's impossible
Yeah,
for them not
a
to get
lot of
involved.
foul calling and things like that. Yes, yes.
And you also know too that they're playing against OKC and the league's premier
Mm-hmm.
free throw merchant, Shea
Oh,
Gilgeous-Alexander, is on
yeah, yeah,
OKC.
yeah,
So
yeah.
obviously he got 10 free throws that game, which
Overall, or at the ending, or at the fourth, like when this happened?
personally I'm not too sure. I'd have to look
Okay, you did
at
not
the
watch it.
stat.
Okay, okay, okay.
No, I'd have to look at the stats by quarter. I just know that JB Bickerstaff's main point was that he felt that his team, the Pistons, weren't being respected by the referees when it comes to courtesy, when it comes to like defending your point or arguing a call. he felt that he wasn't being respected and that his players weren't being respected and
Hmm.
given the same chance like OKC. And that's something
Okay.
that you can see if you look at the free throw numbers and the box score, which
All right.
I
So
am
I
gonna
have
be looking at.
yeah,
I
I
got
have
the
the
free throws.
stats.
The Thunder took 22 free throws compared to the Pistons 13 free throws.
We can have the stats pulled out for so the fan can see if you wanna do that. I have them pulled out here.
Sure, pull them up.
Okay.
Let them see. Let them see. Because personally, I
So
because that's not a 22 to 13 is gonna make a difference in the game in the overall game. But at
hmm
this and that's you could definitely argue that the Thunder are getting a favorable whistle. You could definitely argue that Shea is getting a favorable whistle.
okay, we here.
Yep.
So um mm, personal fouls for both team, it's not too off. You got the Pistons at 21, Thunder's at 20.
So it was a physical game.
Very physical. Okay, points, those are not really important right now. But you are looking at the free throws.
Yeah, I was looking at specifically the free throws because a lot of it too is like, well,
I can
they
highlight.
were,
So they had 13 free throws. The other one had 22.
yep.
But they missed on four. Those missed five. Not too off either. But yeah, you were sick though.
I like relatively the stats because it was because it's a close game. I expect
Mm-hmm.
a lot of the team's stats to be close or
Mm-hmm.
relatively close to each other, which is why um when I was watching Morant, I could totally understand where he was coming from, where he was
Mm-hmm.
like, just the behavior of the referees, where he was telling a ref, where he called the ref out by name because he was arguing a call, and the ref basically yelled at him back and told him to calm down and be quiet and all this type of stuff, and uh, it's just the lack of respect for the team and their coach, and you see that a lot with these young teams too.
Mm,
That
Um,
I
I'm gonna stop sharing it.
Yeah, right. You see that a lot with these young teams too, who just became, I don't want to say just became good, but who are becoming better, where they're because of their reputation or
Yeah.
because of they don't get the superstar treatment, they don't get the same respect or the same type of calls. You see that a lot, not just with the OKC Pistons game, but you'll see it's
In
something you see
all
with a lot.
sports. It's in all sports.
Hmm.
So it's all about, and that's not to bring up old stuff, and that's one of the things that cost Vinicius the Ballon d'Or. It's like when you have a reputation, for lack of a better word, when the ref know you have this type of, I guess, resume. They have some type of pre preconceived idea about the team and about all that. So, which is not fair because each match should be arbitrated differently than the last, in my opinion. Which is the reason why I feel like the it was right to voice his opinion and how he feels. But now, how much did they fine him for that outburst?
It's a good point. But I don't even know if he got. I don't even know how much he got fined. I just know that Albert he's not the only person saying this because even like the fans have been hating on the refs for years, but as the more advanced the game of basketball got, the more seasons we get in the NBA, the more complaints you're gonna get from the fans, especially with these newer referees. As the older generation of referees kind of get phased out, these new referees, uh, they have it's not a tolerant. I don't want to say they have a less tolerance for attitudes or yelling at the players, but they don't have the same tough skin that older refs had. I don't mean to sound like an old head when I say this, but it's just like you could say a lot to a Scott Foster before he gave you a tech. Or if you depending on like if you're not named Chris Paul, Scott Foster would explain stuff to you. You know what I'm saying? There's just a different balance
hundred
to
K.
referees. For saying something, for saying, and he's not the. Do you remember when David Fisdale was coaching the Memphis Grizzlies and he
Mm-hmm.
had his rant? It was the same thing. He was coaching at the time a young scrappy team, and he didn't like the way the game
The game was being
was being
ref.
ref, and he let it be known because he felt his team was being disrespected because they were the underdog and they weren't the better team. So
Hundred K, man.
this stuff happens all the time, and there's nothing Adam Silver's gonna. I'm not even gonna get into the whole Adam Silver should do this or there should be this thing for the referees and da, da, da.
But
The only
yo,
thing that I won't, the only thing I will say is if a referee makes a call and the call is challenged, he can't be the one to review that call.
yeah, somebody should.
It has to
But
be the other
okay,
referee.
I have another thing I need to. When it comes to referees, do they have a referee? They have a referee association, and I believe, right?
Yeah, they do.
Because in that association, is it like FIFA where there's a president that can make decisions and say and overturn a call? Or I mean, for example, in soccer, if somebody take a red card and the team takes it to, I guess, court or to referee court or whatever, they can overturn that red card, or they can decrease the suspension with to no effect to the game though. No effect because the game is already done. It's not like the game is gonna be replayed. But for example, the fact that a lot of people have been voicing their opinion. Well, I'm gonna go even further. Like the beef with Chris Paul and Scott, that should have been to a point where Scott should not have been allowed to referee any matches where Chris Paul is playing, because that happened where in soccer where a referee has a tendency to call more fouls for a team or do this for that, and they ban that referee from arbitrating any game that that team is playing on. But the NBA, I guess the controversy sells again because when you know Chris Paul is gonna be playing a game where Scott is playing, a lot of people are gonna tune in to watch the new episode of the saga. So I guess in that sense, it's good for them. That's why they
If
don't do
they
that. But
if they know about it, like if they know about it. But
they don't announce referees ahead of that. I think they do.
they
Don't
do.
they
But I'm
announce
saying
referee
like
ahead of time?
but like that the a new fan or a random fan who's just watching the two teams play is not gonna know
Yeah,
that
yeah. A new fan is not gonna
this
know that.
they're not gonna know that this referee has beef with this player and this
Mhm.
and every time this player has never won a game when this referee's been refereeing the game. Like they don't
The announcers sometimes point it out.
yeah
Yo, because I remember I was watching a game and they were like, "Oh, this is Scott Foster," and you already know his history with Chris Paul, something like that. So they
so
do call
yeah.
it out sometimes, but
But I don't know the full structure of the NBA's
yeah, I don't know that. I have to
ref
look into it
association.
because soccer, no, they
I know they
remove
have the
referees.
2 minute report. Do you know about the 2 minute report?
Yeah, I've seen the 2 minute report, but
I don't like it.
it's 2 minutes.
But
So
okay,
there's a lot.
how in soccer if they take away a foul, if they take away a card, that still the stuff after the game, it still impacts the game. Because let's say you hit a certain amount of cards for the day or for
A period
for a
of
turn
time.
yeah, for a period of time, and you having that last red card could make you miss a really
Mm-hmm.
important
A
game.
really important game.
If
Yeah.
they take away that red card, it then makes it so that your player is available to you. In
Mm-hmm.
basketball, they don't do that. They're just like,
Mm.
on this call, we missed this foul, and that team ended up losing the game.
And that's it.
Um, and that's it. It's like we were
Yeah,
wrong.
yeah, yeah.
You guys have every right to be mad at us. We were wrong. Um, See you again Tuesday.
But they
It's
cannot.
nothing.
I mean, okay. Let's say, oh yeah, we
It's
missed that
nothing.
foul, and they call the foul. They can have the guy shoot free throws or add 2 points. It's it's not the same as soccer. It
No,
will not have the same effect as soccer.
imagine you're a betting man and you see that
Only thing
2 minute
is,
report. Like, oh, I needed LeBron to get 25.
And
They
he
didn't
got
call that
23,
foul.
and they did
They
not
didn't
call it
call
a
that foul,
foul.
that shooting foul. He could have gotten 2 free throws. He ended the night with 23, 11, and 8. I needed him for at least 25. 2 minute report says, yeah, we missed that foul
Yeah, we
call.
missed that
Like,
call.
what? What was that going to do for me?
Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's different, man. I don't know how it goes in other sports, but and I feel like the whole challenge part of it too is the
It's the referee who's getting his call challenged should not be allowed to see the play that is being challenged. He leave it up to the other two referees on the court.
yeah,
And if a referee has like a streak of bad calls, he should be give him a couple days off, reevaluate him, demote him,
yeah,
something.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
the players get repercussions every time for talking bad about the refs, and sometimes it's true.
It is warranted. It is warranted. Like because that
We
guy's gonna
understand
pay
you're
a
human and
hundred
you
K,
make
bro.
mistakes and everything like that, but like you were in a high pressure environment. You can't afford to not see that travel.
And listen, I wouldn't want to be a referee. I wouldn't want to be a military guy. I wouldn't want to be a security guard because, yo, there's a lot of pressure on those gigs, bro.
I couldn't be a referee for soccer. Back in the day, they were getting you could die. Your life was on the line back in the day.
Yeah, yeah.
Colombia,
Colombian will kill you. Italians will kill you
the
because they had a
mafia's
lot of
watching.
money on the games.
The mafia's watching.
England will kill you. Yeah, yeah. Back in the days, a lot of people
I
ended up
can
getting hurt.
the
Referees,
best referee
players, all of them.
the best referee job in the world is for the NFL.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
They tell you what to do. The game's already fixed in advance. All you got to do is make it happen.
Get Mahomes the W.
Get
Simple.
Mahomes dub. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to do.
So Lucas still fighting an injury though.
He still is. He's playing today, but it's the fact
He
that
is.
the
He has
Lakers.
he's heavily bandaged. The
Yeah,
leg is heavily bandaged.
heavily, and I don't like that the Lakers are. I don't like that. That is the way the Lakers are going about it, because if
I
this
think
is
they
supposed to
should
be, what do you
your
think?
neck.
Because this is your team.
Yeah, I think like today's game, he should have sat down because like I understand why he's playing. We lost four straight. Braun is injured, so they want to still be in a playoff position, not a play-in, because we went from second seed to fifth. So I understand why he's on the court today. But when you look at the losing column, it's not like we are fifth because we have that big of a gap between the teams that are, well, except OKC, but we have that big of a gap between the other teams that are above us. And I think we are playing the Suns. I think the a team led by Austin could have taken the Suns. Well, right now at the half, it's 54-37 with us remove Lucas 13. So 54, it will be 41-37. Still close, but we could have still held our own. See what I mean? Like, although he got assists and things like that, but Austin is playing decent. Hayes is playing good basketball as an offensive big. Um, Dalton Connect can play. He can ball. If he has the time, if he needs to step up, he can step up. He did in the Bucks game. We lost that game, but he plays solid. Even Bronny James can ball. So we at the Suns game, we did not need him to rush into playing because he sat yesterday, I think, or
Hmm.
day before. He
He
sat
sat.
down.
He
He
was. He
sat.
was. He was. He sat very recently,
Yeah.
and I wanted to ask you: do you still think? Because Luka's still young, but do you still think he could be the face of the Lakers franchise?
Yeah.
Not even the league at this point, because that's a whole different conversation. But do you still think he's your guy after LeBron retires? Can you
Well,
100% fully say
even
that?
if okay, for me personally, even before Luka came to the Lakers. And I said that on the podcast. I said that I was looking for the next player to follow after LeBron retires. And I had my eyes on Giannis. I feel like Giannis is missing certain things. I had my eyes on Luka. I had my eyes on Ant. So even before he was the Laker, I was following the kid, thinking that he might be my next favorite player. So in my opinion, can he be the face of the Lakers when LeBron retires? Yes, he can be. I think the Lakers have to really care for his injury and him too. He has to be able to manage that injury so he can get properly healed up and come back even stronger. Not that he's not playing strong right now, he's putting good numbers. He has 13 or more points at the half. He has a few assists, few rebounds. He's playing solid. And he got hurt. He got hurt too at the beginning of the game. I think Booker he hit him on the bad leg. So he's playing a little bit more hurt than he was before, and he's putting good numbers. Had crazy three over KD. But I feel like if he takes the time to properly heal, he can come back even stronger. Because LeBron is out for another week, if I'm not mistaken.
Hmm.
And they saying that they don't know yet. He might be out for a few of those weeks. I know he wants to come back. He's at the game right now, but it's taking time to heal. So, in my opinion, when one come back, if he's fully healthy, give Luka a few games off to get the ankle care, some care. If he did not, if he doesn't completely abuse that ankle before Bron comes back, I think they should give him some time off. I understand the urgency to win, but if we get to the playoff and both are hurt, what we gonna do now? There's gonna be no competition for the ring because it's gonna be different level of basketball, bro. Right now, we have a team, and as a fan, I did not believe the team will be that solid. Again, props to JJ Redick the, for the way he coaches that team to make it efficient. We have a team that can put big numbers because even at the Bucks game, bro, we lost that game, but we were not too far off. It wasn't a blowout. They were competing. So all the game that we lost, we did not lose them because we sucked. We were competing, but we're missing one of our best players. We're missing Hachimura. Like we're missing key players. So it goes to tell you, even our bench warmers, when they are on that field, the coach puts them in a position to win. Because I'm looking at the game earlier. Koloko missed two dunks, literally missed two dunks. It's like he just dunked the ball, right? But he went to do some crazy shit and the ball bounced back. So they are getting the ball, they just not finishing it. So that's not JJ's problem because he put you in that position to get the ball. The player that was supposed to give you the ball, he gave you that ball. You are not completing your scoring or your finishing your play or I don't know, you are not finishing the action. So that's not the coach's problem, right? The team is well coached.
Hmm.
So even those players are in a position where they just have to put the ball in the basket. If you
Hmm.
cannot do that, you just probably should not be here. But
Hmm.
that's all we need you to do. Is it
Hmm.
a coaching problem? No. Is it a team problem? No. It is um well put down on the board. You just have to finish your plays. So as a fan, I cannot be mad at the team for losing there. I can yell at that player specifically for missing two damn dunks that he just had to put the ball in the basket, but he tried to do some crazy flashy shit that he's not used to, right? But am I gonna be mad at my coach? No, my coach is calling the right plays.
Hmm.
So you can have Lucas sit for a couple of games because you are calling the right plays and those point guards are getting the ball to the player they need to get the ball to at the position where they need the ball to be at. You just have to tell those players to finish the play. Don't go do no flashy shit. Just put the ball in the basket. That's what I think about.
So my next question for you is then, as a Lakers fan, do you
Hmm.
think the team could? Do you think the team should build a better roster around Luka's injury? What I mean by that is, if you know if you know Luka is gonna have periods in the season where his calf injury is going to make him miss at
a few
least two
games.
weeks, at least 2 weeks of NBA basketball. Do you
Hmm.
build a roster around him where you have enough players so that Luka missing games doesn't hurt the team as much?
Okay. Um, in
Because they're
all
not built
honest,
like that right now.
okay, I'm glad you said that because in all honesty, right now I feel like the only thing missing, like really, really missing from the Lakers is another big. And if you have that, if Luka takes time off, you don't really have an issue. If the rest of the team, I'm not even if LeBron and Luka take time off, you don't have that big of an issue that you think you have. Because I don't know if you saw that clip. Because I watched the Milwaukee game where the announcer, I forgot his name, was telling people, get Alex Len out of there because he's not doing nothing.
Yeah, Reggie Miller was
Reggie
mad,
Miller. Okay.
boy. Reggie Miller was mad.
Bro, if you have a big that can, but well, you see how you hate Bam? If I have Bam
I don't
and
hate
Alex
Bam the
Len's
person.
position,
I hate Bam the player.
yeah, you hate Bam the player. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm not saying the person, yeah. But if I have Bam and Alex Len's position, look, I can take the night off. Because they were getting him the ball. He just wasn't doing anything. And that's the same issue I have with that kid that just missed the two baskets. It's not that he's not playing good defensively because they are holding their own against the Suns right now. And we are playing against the Suns. I mean, I know it's my best friend's team, no disrespect to IP, but the Suns sucks right now. Everybody's saying, yo, we don't understand that. And I'm one of those people because the team looks good on paper. But if you have a if you have a big that can give you double digits point and rebound every night with Jackson Hayes playing the way he's playing right now, I think Luka can take the night off. Because Luka is getting you point and assists. You just need two players to step up to give you the total of point that Luka will have given you. That's what you need. Because if Luka will have given you 30 a night, you need two of the players that are gonna get more time to give you an additional 15 points. And the assists, the guard, like Austin Reeves is gonna get you assists. Gabe Vincent is gonna get you assists. I think we're gonna need another decent solid point guard just to get you more assists. It doesn't even have to give you 10 points. So it's not like they need another star. They can get two key players, a good point guard and a good, not decent, a good center. And Luka can take 2 weeks off. Luka and LeBron can take 2 weeks off.
Yeah, I think
And that JJ offense, yeah.
I don't know. But my thing too is the another reason too that I feel like I agree with you when you say the reason Luke is playing is so that Lakers don't lose more games because even though the standings right now are close and everything is close in terms of like how quickly they went from being 2 seed to fifth seed, if
Hmm.
both of them are not playing, that team becomes easier to play because
We're playing, yeah,
player you the only player you really have to worry about is Austin Reeves.
yeah,
You
yeah.
could either do it
And
two
Reeves,
ways. You could
Reeves
allow
is
Austin
not
Reeves.
Reeves is not 100% healthy.
No,
I just
he's
want to
not.
put that out there. He's not
He's not
100%
100%
healthy.
healthy either. So you could play with Reeves being the only playmaker for that team. You have an issue where you either let Reeves go for 30, go for 40, and you just stop everyone else on the team, and then the Lakers lose, or
Hmm.
you stop Reeves and he can't make plays for anybody else. He can't make plays for himself because you're focused on him defensively,
Hmm.
and then the
Hmm.
Lakers lose. When you have Luka playing out there, because Luka is so good, he attracts the defense to him, and that gives Reeves more opportunities to score, and it gives Jackson Hayes more opportunities to score, and it gives all these different players who can't really get a basket for themselves more opportunities
Hmm.
to score.
Hmm.
which is why the Lakers should look for another player who does that, but
A
not
playmaker, yeah,
necessarily at an
at that level.
all-star level. Just a
Yeah.
player who can do it. And I circle back to D'Angelo Russell because I'm pissed. This is exactly why they brought you to the Lakers in the first place.
Hmm.
But he want to
Hmm.
play for a losing
Because
team, so
yo,
I'm gonna move on.
bro, Gabe Vincent has stepped up his level.
Mm-hmm.
I don't hate him as much no more. He has stepped up. I'm watching the kid play. I'm like, oh, look at Vincent. Look at the passing. Look at the three. Bro, look, I went in and did some flashy shit and got him the ball. Yeah, on a wide open three and get just snatch it. I'm like, oh, look at Gabe. Wow, is it you guys?
All
But
right.
yeah, he has stepped up.
At least
So,
one of us is happy with our teams.
nah, I'm not gonna say I'm fully happy right now with the team. I'm happy with JJ, with what JJ is doing, bro. And yo, it goes to show you when you know basketball, you really know basketball, bro. Because JJ is doing really good coaching over there.
Yeah.
The players trust him. He's calling good plays. Yes.
The reason I'm laughing people is because when we talk about coaching, I've been paying attention to the Bucks every now and then, and there was a game that they lost to the Pacers
I know what
where
you're talking about.
Tyrese had a game winner,
I
and
know what you're talking about.
they moved the camera to Darvin Ham. The man really had his hands in his pockets, y'all. He was standing and he was standing like this, just he was watching the game.
What do you want the two-time NBA Cup winner to do on that play? Do you want him to go defend it himself?
Oh, and then you got Doc Rivers just standing there, and then you got Dame. Dame is on the sidelines, on the bench. Tyrese made that shot in front of Dame too, because Dame was standing on the bench. That was a great
Bro,
play, but that
listen,
it's just Darvin Ham is just hand. No matter the situation, man, he just go hands in his pockets.
I'm glad you called
Yeah.
that. I'm glad you called that. Oh, I'm glad you called that because I was talking to my cousin the other day and I was telling him, um, I'm not as much afraid of the Bucks that I am with Cleveland or the Celtics. And it's like, what? You're not afraid of the Bucks? Like the Bucks, the only time they did not win in the playoff was because Giannis was hurt. But when he was healthy, they went all the way and all that. I'm like, bro, they are being coached by Doc Rivers and Darvin Ham. What else do you want me to tell you? It's like, yeah, but yeah, I'm like, yo, Giannis is a phenomenal player. But again, they are being coached by Doc Rivers and Darvin Ham. What else do you want me to tell you? It's like, yeah, you're right with that Doc Rivers shit. But I'm like, bro, listen, the Bucks, in my opinion, they are not gonna go. They might be big, depending on how the standings are. They might be in the semis or the finals of the playoff, but I don't think they're gonna go all the way, man. Especially with when you have the Cavs in Boston playing at that level. I don't think the Bucks are there yet. They still need to do some coaching adjustments, in my opinion. And I don't know, man. I'm not. I'm whatever. You can put the best team ever, player wise, on the field, and you put Doc Rivers as a coach. I'll be like, oh yeah, I can beat that team. I
Okay.
don't know, man.
Okay. Do you think if Doc Rivers was coaching the 73-9 team, do they win 73 games? Do
I don't think so because yo, how in that OT play, last play, you have Dame on the bench.
Well, because call it? Because the Pacers had the ball.
So what you're trying to say that Halliburton hit a pretty much wide open three, bro.
You know, he was falling.
But who was on him? Who was on him?
Giannis,
Giannis should not have been on him though. Giannis,
defensive player of the year, Giannis.
he should not have been on Halliburton on that play, bro.
Giannis is 7 feet tall. Almost
7 feet tall, but Halliburton is hitting a three. Giannis, how many times you seen Giannis got a three?
Giannis, Giannis was guarding him so close they called a foul on him. It was a
Still, but
4 point play.
he hit the three though.
That was a crazy
Over
shot.
Giannis.
It was a crazy shot, man.
He should not have been able to go up for the three. That's what I'm saying. You should be able to be poking that ball, like bother him. Giannis on Halliburton, although Giannis is a
They
defensive
ran
player, what
a
I'm trying to say, it's still a mismatch. It's still a
nah.
mismatch.
You ain't
It's a
see the
mismatch.
play. You ain't see the play. They ran. It was like a play action on the side. What you saw that the Pacers did was coaching. That was coaching. The they ran a play for Tyrese. He curled around the three because Giannis was not his initial primary defender. Giannis only came up to him for
So
the
he got to put him
closeout,
on a switch.
but
Okay.
not off like a Giannis wasn't following him the whole way through. He curled around the three, went purposely to the corner, got the ball off the inbound, immediately rose up,
Okay.
immediately rose up, falling to his side, and still got a shot off. It was the play. It was a good play. It was a very
So
inventive. It
who
was an
who
inventive play, and it
who
was
was his initial defender?
ah, who's the
Case in
it,
point, he should have been Dame.
Dave's not keeping Dave. I don't know. I don't hold Dame as high as a defender. Um,
It
even though
doesn't
he's
need
a
to be
star in this league.
as high of a defender, but he's a guard. He would have been following him around. Like mentally, he would have known that's the play they I need to be on this guy because that's the play they will have called for me. There's still that mental game in it, bro.
I probably, but shoot, this is an older Dame too, so I don't know. I don't
Well,
know what how.
you can call all of these arguments, but in my opinion, Dame should have been on that field too. You're not losing you cannot be losing a game and your star player is not your second star or third star, whatever you call him, but he's still a star in this league, be on the bench.
And then
Those are my two.
the shot was just beautiful. It didn't touch the rim. The only thing that was BS about that play was the foul call. They're saying he didn't give Giannis didn't give Tyrese room to land, which is why they called the foul. But it's like Tyrese was already falling. He shot the ball to his side. It just speaking of falling to the side, um
Mhm.
the Chargers, moving on to the NFL, the Chargers have moved on from Cooper Cup and have pushed
The
him aside.
Rams.
The
The Rams,
oh,
Rams,
the
Rams.
Rams, the Rams, my
Yeah.
fault, people. They have moved him to the sides and have decided to move on from him as a player. Now, how do we feel about that? Why? Because this is a triple
Yeah.
crown. This is a triple crown guy that you're deciding.
Yeah. Poor player, Super Bowl MVP,
Yeah, this is who you're like. Yeah, we don't
Super
need
Bowl
you.
winner.
We don't need you
Put
on the
a
team anymore.
in that 2021 was it 2021 season put like over 1,000 yards.
Triple Crown.
But since then he's been battling a lot of injuries. He's
Is
been
that
very injured, been very has not properly healed, has missed a lot of times. In my opinion, him going to the Seahawks give him a fresh start. Because you can see even the way when I saw Cooper Cup's picture, I was like, what the hell, bro? Even the way he let himself go, like the looks and everything, you can see he was heavily depressed. Because it's like you coming off top and then you fall way down, way, way, way down. Can Cooper Cup become that type of level player again? Maybe. It's injury, bro. It's like I honestly I don't know the extent of the injury, the what type of surgery is done. With that, I have a question for you though, because I know he's one of your favorite players, but I'll come back. What type of injuries what type of surgeries, things like that. But um, we'll see what he does in the Seahawks, bro. Like maybe if he can come like a low, like 90% healthy, he can put those numbers again, man. But now the guy who's giving him the ball, it's is Sam Darnold.
It's Sam Darnold.
Yeah,
The Seahawks done waved the Seahawks done said bye to a lot of people. They said
I
bye
want to
bye.
know though. I want to know who's their offensive coordinator because Sam Darnold had a connection with that offensive coordinator over at the Vikings, Minnesota, which was the reason why he had such a good season. But now in Seahawks, can
They
can
have a new
he
one.
have a new OC? Is it the same
Yeah,
OC? What's his name? What's his name? Give me his name.
Clint 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 Ku Clint Kublak.
How do you spell Cool Black? K?
Kublak.
Okay, I got it. I got it. Let me see something. Because I think okay, 2013. Oh yeah, it was the Saints OC. So no, never mind. Ooh, it might be good. Because the Saints were calling, they did not have a good QB, but they were getting Olaf the ball. I gotta watch the Seahawks. It was a decent OC for the Saints. It was a decent OC for the Saints. So I gotta watch the Seahawks and see how that goes. But I wish Sam and Cooper the best, bro. Like Sam Darnold, man, he had a wonderful season last year. I was hoping that he will stay at over there, but I was hoping that the Vikings will resign him. He was good for them.
Yeah, but speaking of the Vikings, your boy, your guy,
Oh,
Aaron Rodgers wants to play for them. Rumor has it he wants to play for them for $100 million.
he
The
is
Rodgers
pissing me off, man.
is he worth $100 million?
You know
Are you
what's
paying a
annoying me?
hundred million dollars for the Rodgers experience?
You know what's annoying me about Rodgers right now? He's putting me in a position where I don't even have enough arguments to defend him anymore. Because whenever people come to me with some crazy shit about Aaron Rodgers and they be like, "This, yo, your guy is doing this and that," I have to look stupid now. Like, oh,
He's your guy.
he is my guy, and
He's
that's
your
what's
guy.
pissing me off. Because I'm like, bro, like, why are you doing this? Like, what's going on, Rodgers? Like, but yo, 100 million really for an aging, almost done Aaron Rodgers? I will not pay that unless it's ticket sales, unless it's just to make money off tickets because I know I'm not going anywhere with that. I'm not.
Do you
So
see him? Do you see him? Oh, okay. Because Russell Wilson is still a free agent too. I believe. So, do you think the Vikings would? Do you see the Vikings signing Russell Wilson?
don't is he not gonna sign back with the Steelers? The Steelers are getting weapons.
I don't know if they're gonna
Oh,
just.
yo, if he doesn't sign with the Steelers, I'm having a party. Because the reason why I'm so mad about the Steelers getting weapons, I'm gonna say it out loud, guys. I don't like Russell Wilson. I really don't like this guy. I don't want him to win. So when I saw DK Metcalf go to the Steelers, I was so sad. But now telling me Russell Wilson is a free agent made my day, especially if he doesn't come to the Steelers. I hope the
Somebody,
Steelers get
somebody
another
fact check
QB.
me. Somebody fact check me in the comments, but I'm pretty sure as of right now he's still a free agent and hasn't signed with anybody. You know,
Yo! And they think there's a 50 chance that Rodgers goes to Minnesota. Oh,
yeah,
and the
because
Vikings, the Vikings got Jordan Mason. That's a nice pick for them. He was a solid running back for me. That's a nice pick for them. Go be great, Mason. Go be great. Let me see. Russell Wilson. Bro, you made my day, man. You have no idea. Sheesh. He's preparing to sign.
with the Saints,
With
not or is he
with
going
the
to run it back with the
Steelers.
Steelers? Really?
17 hours ago. Retirement. What's
I don't know
Winston is
why
landing,
I don't
so
know why. Why am I thinking about the Saints right now?
he
Who
might
does
he
they
might
they
sign. He might resign. I hope he doesn't. I really hope he doesn't. Man. Fuck.
really okay?
Yo, but DK Metcalf, who's gonna wear number 14 over there, man? They got two 14s that yo,
I don't
uh,
think I don't think DK is gonna make a big deal about it. He's a happy man now. He just
he
signed a
is
good contract. He's a married man now. I think he's in a good mood. I don't think
dog.
I don't think he's gonna
Yo,
care.
I'm mad. I'm mad. They sent Fields to the Jets. I was rooting for Fields to be on that team, bro. Y'all will have yo, all the people that were disrespecting Justin Fields, y'all will have witnessed how good this kid is. Because that will have put him in a position where he can throw the ball to two great weapons and he can scramble with the ball. And I think they have a decent running back over there.
But
But
then you got to ask
yeah,
yourself, why did they move on from him if they have these weapons? If if you get your hands on
um,
these
I
weapons,
think
why would you move on from a quarterback like Fields?
I think they are trying to get somebody that is more pass prone. They don't want anybody that can scramble.
And who
I
would
think
that
they,
be?
which is why I was thinking, yeah, they might resign Russell Wilson because yeah, I mean, as much as I don't like the guy, personal stuff, he has a great arm. He has a great arm. Back in the days when he was in the Seahawks and the Seahawks had all these weapons, he was getting the ball to them. He has a good arm. He has a great arm, bro. So they might resign him. But um, let's circle back to the Niners for a second. Uh as a Niners fan, I'm in a lot of Niners group chats and things like that. I saw somebody who said that they should move from Christian McAfee, especially for the reason why he went to get a surgery and like a country outside of the US because he cannot really get to that level of health he wants to be. So he went to get medical help in African or something country. As a Panthers fan, will you want us to trade him back to you?
No,
You don't want him back.
no.
They did not say that they should trade him to the Panthers. They want him to go to Denver, to the Broncos, because apparently that's where he's from. So they want him to go home, or if he's not from there, he went to college there, something like that. They want him to go home or something like that. But as a Niners fan, I don't want him to go. I still believe in McAfee. I saw we got rid of Elijah Mitchell. I never especially believe in him. He was always injured. That's not a lot. The loss, I'm pretty sure you saw all the posts about all the Niners blow up the team. The
Technically,
loss,
technically they did.
the loss that hurt the most for me is Greenlaw.
Really?
Losing Greenlaw for me, man. I did not know how to feel about that, bro. Because 54 and 57 on the field, Warner and Greenlaw. I was like, damn, man. But I understand, man. Go be great, Greenlaw. Go get your money and be great, bro. Like, you deserve it. You deserve it. I still believe that we'll be okay. Yo, guess what? Guess what I just realized right now?
Hmm,
So as much I don't like Wilson,
hmm.
is born one day after me.
Hey, whatever personal beef you have with him, because he didn't do anything to you. I don't know what you. My beef with him is
He did not do anything to me because I don't know the guy, but I don't like him. I just
yeah.
don't like him. It's just natural.
I don't.
It's
I
just
just
not
don't. I
natural.
just don't like him. But I don't like him for that one play because he didn't challenge Pete Carroll. But I dislike Pete Carroll even more for even calling that play.
I never
But
liked
that's
Picao.
that's a whole different. We don't have to get into that
But
background.
guess what
He's
though?
very successful.
That play did not hurt me at all. It did not bother me because I was in a position where I was against a team that I naturally don't like because it's from the Boston area.
Boston. Yeah. Yeah.
And the other team that was facing them, I could not root for them because they are my direct rival. So whoever had won that game will have hurt.
You didn't care. I just needed to see. I
Exactly.
really needed to see Boston lose. I really, and Marshawn Lynch was having himself a game, and then
Beast
he
mode.
was he was online to get the MVP at the end of the game, and you don't let him run it. Anyway, moving on. It's 2025. It's
But
2025.
yeah,
We,
going down. You one of the things that we wanted to discuss was the Falcons keeping Kirk Cousins. Yes,
yes,
100%. I agree.
because because it's interesting you say that the Steelers were looking for a more pass oriented type of quarterback, and Kirk Cousins came to my mind. And I was like, if I'm Kirk Cousins and I see this, I don't know I don't know. Kirk Cousins is definitely going to go get his bag. That's when he's
Yeah,
got one
for
of the
sure.
greatest agents. He's got one
For
of the greatest
sure.
agents in sports. Let's not Kirk
For sure.
Cousins. Kirk Cousins, your agent deserves to be in the Hall of Fame
Oh yeah.
for the amount of money he's been able to put on your table. Um, yeah, Hall of Fame agent. But I say this to say that if you're Kirk Cousins, right, and you're looking at you're looking at the Steelers, and you see DK Metcalf, and you see that they're doing something over there that to me the Steelers are trying to push past the narrative of them always having a winning record and not being able to do anything with it.
But yeah, they are. And remember we were talking about the coach, like will we give him one more year?
I think they're gonna give. I think this is that one more year.
That's the year.
This is the
That's
year.
the year.
So if I'm a Kirk Cousins and I'm looking at that, comparing that to my current situation on the Falcons, would I not want to like hold off on the contract talk a little bit, even though I'm
But
leaving a lot of guarantees? Like, would I not? Would you not sacrifice your guarantees for a
foreign,
chance? For that's what I'm saying, because it's like
dog.
and it's not like you're going to a trash team. You're going to a team that's always making the postseason. You're going to a team that always has a winning record. You're going to a team with a proven coach that has a proven track record of like he might not be able to get over the hump, but this could be
Yo,
your ego as a player. You could be that missing piece. You could be that
listen,
solution to the
see,
problem.
I see what you're talking about. But you seen Kurt, bro. Kurt is a G, man. Like he's staying in ACL. That's his vibe. That's what he likes, man. You seen Kurt, like that white boy, like that's the town he was looking for. And he has the chance to mentor a kid to get that kid to that level. He's making his money. Bro,
But you
I
don't have
think Kurt.
but you don't have to mentor nobody. This is I'm going for it.
You and I, we are going for that. But Kurt was not right now. He's not worried about the ring. He's at the. It's where he wanted to be. That's his vibe, man. That's yo. You seen Kurt on these planes, man. After winning a game, that's that. Yo, Kurt is in the city he always wanted to play for.
But even when he was a Viking and they were winning those games and when he had that amazing season before he tore his AC, when he had that amazing season, they could have like correct me, like I might be completely off base when I say this, but I wouldn't be shocked if they're recreating a similar vibe to that Vikings roster on the Steelers. And I'm just saying,
That's what they are.
If I'm Kirk, I don't know how I ignore that. I mean, I do know how you ignore that. Guaranteed money is guaranteed money, but like if I don't know, maybe that's for a bigger conversation we have next week about like whether or not players
Yeah.
really care about their legacies as much these days,
I
you
doubt
know.
it. I doubt it, bro. I doubt it. But yeah, that might be for next week. And Joey
And
Bosa, Joe Bosa, I think is the missing piece. I think they need to look a little bit more.
you sure? Because I mean, what? Okay,
I mean,
because
I wanted him in my Niners just for the sake of him being in a better mental place and
yeah,
his talent too. But
yeah.
I don't think so, man. I really
I'll
don't
tell
think
you what the
that's the
missing
missing
piece
piece.
is. Buffalo Bills Mafia. What y'all need is a real mafia member who could pay these refs. That's the missing member of your roster. That's the missing person on your team. What you
As for
need,
that is for
you need the
sure.
stripes. You need the stripes on your side. That was the missing piece all along. It was the missing piece in the postseason. It was the missing piece against Mahomes every time y'all went against him. Y'all need. Maybe you do a donation.
Yeah.
Maybe
Mm.
you catch one of these stripes in a back alley and you do what you got to do, but you need the
Donate some
stripe.
new uniform to the softball team.
Something.
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 But
Something.
I know a lot of people that tune in were waiting for me to talk about
The other
uh
ref.
the
Talk about it.
controversy that
The other ref.
happened this week
The other
for
play
Real
call.
Madrid.
Talk about it.
But yo, and
Real
all
Madrid is the luckiest team. Talk about it. I'm good. Talk
well,
about it.
people call us lucky. People call us paying the refs. People call us
Mm-hmm.
this and that and all of that. But in
Mm-hmm.
all honesty, bro, like I'm gonna be fully
I'm gonna be back,
honest.
people.
I looked at um I looked at the game.
Mm-hmm. Great
And
game, by the way.
yeah, yeah, great, great, great game. I could really not understand why they had him, like they removed the penalty. Because I was not aware of that ruling, of that rule or of that thing. So when I went and do my research, I saw they remove others penalty for that. So I started digging a little bit more, a little bit
Mm-hmm.
more.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Go ahead. Justify the
Came
BS.
to
Go
find,
ahead.
no, I'm not justifying. I'm not there yet because I want us all the timeout family to watch it together and to make a decision. So I have it
Okay.
queued up. I
Okay.
have it queued
Okay.
up.
Okay. Okay.
But I kept digging, and I ended up in the 2022 World Cup penalty shootout. Guess who had a double touch? The GOAT. The GOAT had a double touch, and it wasn't removed. So now my question is, um, I think it's a little bit crazy because they should have him retake the penalty, not just completely remove it. I think the whole is not fair because you cannot completely remove a penalty for a double touch. Although I've saw it in games where they had um they had that double touch thing and then they remove it completely. But I don't think it's fair. Why? I think they should do something to the rule where if there's a double touch, you retake the penalty because there's this thing. If the goalkeeper moves forward, the penalty taker can retake it because it's gonna always be those type of debate where if there's a double touch, people are gonna say like, "Oh well, why did you remove?" Just have him retake it. I think that's how it should be simple.
Mm.
But as well as us being lucky and paying referees, we're talking about Real Madrid, the team that gets the most carded for BS. We almost got carded in that game because Vinicius did this. We have 15, y'all have 0. So come on, guys, come on. Calling us paying referees, this is really not fair.
I
Is
ain't
this
say y'all pay. I say y'all lucky. That's what I say.
No, no, no. People like other people.
Other people,
Lucky,
yeah, other people.
lucky. Yes. I don't know if it's luck. I don't know if we are God's team,
Divine
but
intervention.
divine intervention. I don't know what it is. But in the Champions League, we've seen it all. Like last second goal, last second. Yeah, we are blessed in that sense. But as far as paying referees, come on, guys. We are the most hated team by referees. The most like they literally Mbappe had to point out there was a double touch. Davide and Ancelotti had to go warning like, yes, there's a double touch before they remove that goal. Before VAR decide to remove it. So come on, guys, don't give me that BS. And now we can see for ourselves if there was double touch. Hold on, let me share it. Because I don't know. I mean, sometimes I see it, sometimes I don't, honestly.
Mm, mm,
But we have this queued up
mm-hmm,
here.
mm-hmm.
All right. In that angle, I don't see it.
I don't see it.
But in that angle, I see it.
I cause that in that angle, that's his plant foot. There's no way. Nah. No.
Okay.
No.
I mean,
No.
when they put it so here,
No. No. No.
let's look here.
No. Because he plants his foot. That plant foot is not involved. That's no,
Yeah.
no, 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 no,
Yeah,
nope,
he touched it.
nope,
He touched it.
nope, nope,
The ball rolled on it only. It
nope,
rolled on it here.
nope, nope, nope. There's no
But
way.
I have another thing queued up
There's
here.
no way.
So
You gotta show
let's
me.
look at this. Oh, come on, ads.
There's no way.
Hold on, hold on. Can you see it?
Hold on, no, I can't see it.
Okay.
It's still stuck on
You see
it's
it
still
now?
stuck on the ad.
You see now?
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
need you to explain the rule. He
No, no, no,
didn't
no,
touch it.
no. Messi. I want to see the Messi's one.
I want to see the messy one.
Messi had the double touch too. Yeah, right here.
Okay, all right.
But anyways, it's past. There's nothing we can do about it.
Nah, but that one, the messy one, I'll give you the messy one. I'm not giving you that one.
Julian Alvarez.
I'm not giving you the Julian Alvarez double touch. I can't.
Yo, I
I
don't.
can't. His foot was
Honestly, yo,
his foot
be fully
planted,
honest.
and the angle you seen was his foot was still behind. It wasn't involved. It was just planted.
Fully honest, it's very controversial for me. Because as I told you, I watch it and a few times. I'm like, he did not touch it. He did not touch it. Then once I
Oh.
look at it a little bit closer, I double rolled a little bit on it. So I don't know, man. He could have gone either way. It wouldn't have been a problem. But my whole thing is, it's not about the double. My whole thing is retake the penalty.
Yeah,
Like it should have.
even if it, I feel like the soccer player is very smart and they could do something. They could do some. Well, no, because then you just adjust the rule and make it so like, well, if you're trying to abuse the rule, so you could play mind games with the
Goalkeeper. Yeah, yeah,
with
yeah,
the
yeah.
goalkeeper by like let's
Like
say for
you
example,
cannot retake it more than once. That's it.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah. But even
retake
then,
it because
they could abuse
Ali,
that because
he did not even want to do that. He slipped,
exactly.
which makes it more unfair. So to me, it's like I don't, as a fan of the team of or all of that, I don't like winning with controversies. I want it to be clear as day that I beat your ass. I don't
Well,
want it to be debatable. Oh yeah, what if, what this, what that. I don't need that.
TimeOut family. He's a Real Madrid fan. There is no the
Retake
blessed
it.
team,
I
the
think it should
blessed
have been
team.
retaken. Like there should have been give him another chance to take it, but they did not realize it until the other guy was done kicking the penalty. And then, yo, they're doing all that for one penalty that it missed, that was missed. We will have won the series regardless, man.
I don't think y'all feel. I clearly y'all don't feel that way. I don't feel that way.
I feel that way because
Not I said your
we've
team
been there,
don't feel
done
that
that.
way.
Like
The team don't feel that
I
way.
don't even know why they're doing all that. Like you should have retaken the penalty, man, in my
The
opinion.
team don't feel that way.
But overall season looking for Real Madrid, they are the first in the standing right now.
I am also in shambles right now because
You guys
we
are
are
being
we
currently
are currently
losing.
looking. Yeah, we are currently losing, and
Yeah,
it's not
I have
looking
the
good
game.
for us.
I have the game queued up now.
It's
So
not looking good
they
for us.
just scored. Ooh, they just scored. Damn. So Real Madrid will have the standing again if that
Mhm.
happens.
Mhm.
So yeah, we had it and we wasted it. Oh no, 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 no. Is that current? Oh, that's live. Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah.
if you guys lose, you're gonna be at 3 points, 3 points away
Mhm.
from me. I'll be 60. So oh, Mbappe is one goal away from being the best scorer this season. Lewandowski has 21. He has 20. So yeah, standing wise, looks like we're gonna have the head of the table for a couple of days until next
Yeah,
week.
yeah.
Um, you
Especially if
never know.
this result continues.
You never know. There's 20 minutes to go. Like, okay, 19 and change. Barcelona is a very, very resilient team. I keep
Hmm.
telling you guys that on the podcast. They are a well coached, resilient team. The players know their position. They know how to win. Honestly, this is Barcelona's season. Is it for La Liga or the Champions League? I cannot tell you.
I can't say
But
that
the
right now.
way the way things are going right now, okay, one more thing I gotta say before we go. It's the looking at the UCL playoff picture, it looks like we might be headed into a classical classical final. If Real Madrid can go past all everybody and Barcelona can go past everybody, I mean, without injury and things like that. But it looks like the team that are left, let me see. Why is it showing it to me like that? I was gonna show it. But the team that we are on opposite sides of the table. And it looks like we might head that way. So that will be we had the bracket view. That's why I wanted.
Hmm.
Okay, so
Ah, come on, Barca! I'm praying for a miracle.
you might have it because again, you guys are very resilient team, man. So this is the bracket right now. So we are here. We have Arsenal versus Real Madrid, which is gonna be tough for us. Paris, Aston Villa, this is gonna be a nice one. That's the one I'm most excited about. And then on the opposite side, you have Barcelona, Dortmund, and then Bayern, Inter. So I kind of want Barcelona to go and then Bayern to go, and you're gonna have a like a rematch, and NC Flick is gonna play against his old team. That's gonna be very nice. And then here, obviously, you already know I'm rooting for Madrid. It's gonna be tough, and I want Paris to go.
Come on, Arsenal. Come on, Arsenal. Make us proud, Arsenal.
So you might have Paris, Real Madrid, Bayern, Barcelona, and then if everything goes well, you're gonna have Barcelona, Real Madrid here.
That's the okay. I want Real Madrid to lose before meeting Barcelona, but if that doesn't happen, I want the Clasico final.
Bro, I'm waiting for a Clasico final.
Yeah.
I wanna take the 16 against you guys.
Mm.
Yes.
Delusion is at an all-time high.
And
Podcast family.
I sincerely hope that all my players are back by that time. And even if I don't have both my um defenders, Asensio is playing at such a good level for a young kid that he has been called up into the España national team. I'm so proud of this kid, bro. He reminds me of Sergio Ramos.
That's a
He
lot
is
of praise.
he reminds I'm not saying he is at that level, but he reminds me of a young Sergio Ramos playing like a soldier, man. And he has that mental on lock, which is very important for a soccer player. Having a mental game down is very important. You scored 2-1. I'm telling you, extremely resilient team, extremely resilient team, bro. Like that's yeah, 2-1, and they're attacking right. Oh no, never mind. But yeah, they might be
Don't do
able
that
to.
to me. Don't do that to me. I'm a catch the game. I'm a catch the
All right,
game
go
real
go
slow.
go go catch the rest, man. Go catch the rest, and people, we will catch you on Sunday. We had a great packed episode. We are done. Again, we said we're not gonna say anything about time anymore, so you
Yeah,
already know.
yeah.
Everybody, man, have a good week and keep your prayers up. We are in next season. For
Hmm.
those who are Catholics, keep your prayers up. You already know, man. We are Haitian
Yep,
first, so
yep. That's
we
all.
we prayers up for the country. Ollie, man, I'll catch you. We'll talk this week to Planet
Yep.
and
Like,
everybody
comment,
else.
share, subscribe,
Share and then
comment.
pray for Barcelona. Oh man, that feels nice to say. All right, guys. I'll see you on the next one, man. Have a good night, everybody.